Hey everyone, just starting my 5-day canoe trip. It's a couple days before the May long weekend, so there's no one out here yet. It's beautiful, so quiet. But yeah, I'm gonna get paddling. I have about an hour and a half paddle, and then we'll get to our site eventually. Just enjoy the day. And so far, there's not many bugs. This is actually a really popular access lake. There's absolutely no motorized boats on it at all. Second portage is done. Now there's 2 more portages today and a few liftovers. Still haven't seen anyone. Just about to start my last portage for the day. And just as I get off the boat, ooh, nice wolf scat there. I don't know, maybe coyote, canine of some sort, but lots of hair. And onwards to my last lake for today. Oh, I'm on the lake. Yes. Well, got everything cleaned up and set up, hung, everything that needs to be done. Oh, I almost never leave it to the last minute, but by the time I got here, it was like 8:30 or so. So already dusk. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, and then tomorrow we'll see what tomorrow brings. Just escaped into the hammock for a little bit. Try and regain my composure from the bugs. They're bad, but they're not horrible. Last year they were worse. I couldn't even like take a breath without having a mosquito netting on. So, can't believe I have the lake to myself. I think there's like 4 campsites on it and no one's here. I seen one person yesterday as I got off the main access lake. They were just doing a little blow-up motorboat to one of the paddle-in sites. So that was everyone I seen. There's just a couple of people. As soon as I took the first portage, there's no one. Not a sound, nothing. So it's been really nice. As I portage, since there's been no one around really lately, I think the animals have kind of gotten used to the portages being safe again. So I've seen quite a few deer just like running off on the side and then just seeing their white butts. Little bit of a windy day today. But I got to my only portage. It's a 993, so just under a kilometer. Make that 3 kilometers to leapfrog it. But at least it's the only one. Ha. It's a beautiful day. So nice, it's almost too hot to be wearing this jacket. Almost, there are exceptions. Okay. What? When you buy milk, it comes in bags, okay? It makes sense. And then you just do a little slit in the top. And there you have it. And that's why I can't be at restaurants. That was really cool. So that was 2, what I believe are adult skinks. I've never seen 2 so close, so I'm assuming it's probably like mating season or something, but they're one of the only like 3 maybe native lizards in Ontario, I do believe. But yeah, of course, as soon as I got up to get a little closer of a shot, it ran. And she's just been hanging out under the fire pit there. So anytime I move, I can hear her move. Them move. Whatever. Yeah. It's really cool. If that is a skink though, I've never seen an adult one. I've only seen the babies with the bright fluorescent blue tails. They're really cute, but super fast. Rock bass, I believe. It's a little deeper over that way. At least the fish are biting here. And this is actually the creek I'm going down tomorrow. It's definitely more off route than your typical routes here, but there we go. This looks a little better. At least a bit deeper. Right away. Nice. There's a little. There's so many bugs under this tarp. It sounds like it's raining. So I ran outside out of the hammock at one point because the black flies started to die down. So made sure all my stuff was put away and set up and hung and all that fun stuff. Just in time for the wave of mosquitoes to take over. So, but yeah, now it's just started raining. I think it's supposed to rain a whole bunch. And tomorrow's my harder day, so it's gonna rain a lot tomorrow morning. But I'll just take her slow and oh, I'm so tired. But yeah, just take it slow and easy, and I'll make her. Morning. A little wet, obviously. And it started raining around like 9:30 or so last night, and it hasn't stopped. I won't be able to show too much probably unless it stops raining at points, because I use my phone for my camera and can't afford to get that wet. Just having a coffee now and waiting for the worst of the rain to stop. Hopefully. But now it's just time for coffee and breakfast. With it raining all day pretty much, I think. I highly expect that I'm going to be drenched by the time I get to my next site. So, hoping all my stuff in my bag, I'm trying to like pack it so that all my dry stuffs in extra layers so it stays a little bit drier and stuff. And then if I have to, I'll just like jump in my hammock with, open all my hand warmers. Warm up, but it's gonna be a really nice trek. I just wish I had a waterproof camera so I could like do more of the recording, because this is the paddling day that I was really looking forward to. It's essentially a creek or a tiny river. I'll be going with the flow. There's some rapids in between, which I've never done moving water. So my plan is just to get on the water, and anytime I see like rapids or anything coming up, just get out and either line or portage around them. Shouldn't be too bad. And then the last part of it's supposed to be just paddling, from what I was able to study on the maps. The biggest thing is when I have to do it in the spring, this route, because the last, I don't know, hour and 20 minutes of paddling is only a seasonal route. And I've been in that area of the park in July and August of last year and the year before, and that area is just all weeds. So this is the only time of year you can actually get access to paddling that creek without having to try and get through all the lily pads and fun stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. I've had this route in mind for, I guess this is the third season I've been paddling. So since the first, before I started paddling, this is one of my routes. And last year I did half of it and then stopped because there was a huge windstorm that came through. So this year I get to do the second half. As long as I get to do it, that's all that matters to me. Just lined myself down those little rapids there. It's the first time in probably like 10 years that I even attempted to line a canoe. And it's the first time ever by myself. So it was a learning experience. Hopefully it keeps up. I stayed dry, that's all that matters. My canoe didn't flip. It worked out. I don't think I'm gonna see anyone today on this route. It's so quiet and peaceful. And just canoeing in the light rain, well, it's a little more than light, but canoeing in the rain has been amazing. But I am also soaking wet because I went swimming twice. So I was lining the canoe, slipped on a rock, and the rocks around here, if you step on the wrong one, they just go straight into the water. There's no gradual decline, nothing, so slip on one rock just to slip on the one I'm trying to catch myself on. Luckily I'm not cold, so as long as I stay moving, and then once I get to camp, change right out, it'll be fine. I was over on that side of the pond, creek, paddling, and I heard these guys. I was just coming around the corner, and yeah, I sure did make a beeline to the other side of the creek, because I don't want to have to deal with those guys. They probably have babies too. They're beautiful. You just don't want to mess with them, even accidentally. Now we're starting to close up into some more creek travel, what I'd consider a creek, which is the walls closing in on you. Yeah, I'm about a third of the way done roughly. So it's a little difficult, but it's not too much of a grind. It's quite nice. Just trying to keep steady while I'm recording. It's just so beautiful, the path cut out for the creek in the woods. Just portaged around that little guy. And now this way, continuing. That's really cool. Just someone's hunting camp, probably. So as you might be able to see, I'm in a pretty wooded area because I had to just pick a spot last night and set up. So last night, I was already wet because of it constantly raining. And then I also went in the water 3 or 4 times, just slipping on rocks and stuff. Not a big deal because I was moving, but once I start to slow down with this creek here that I'm pretty much just dragging through, there's not enough water to drag easy, so I'm pulling and slowed me right down. Plus there was a huge section that I was just knee deep in muck trying to get the canoe through as well. So about 6 o'clock I was like, I gotta get warm. So I had no fire. I don't even have like my stove out to make anything hot. My goal was just to set up something quick, get warm, and hunker down for the night. But no, today's not supposed to rain, so the sun's already out, and it's supposed to be in the 20s today, so that'll be fantastic. I think yesterday was a high of only 15, and when I set up it was dropping pretty fast, so it's the biggest thing though. You just have to make sure that even if you go over your head a little bit, you stop and take care of yourself so that you're safe before anything else. Almost finished cleaning up my wild camp here. I pretty much just got my hammock and tarp left and my water filter. And then I'm gonna be essentially leapfrogging my bag up the stream as far as I want, and then coming back for my boat because it's just dragging everything upstream. It's quite the chore. This is my first official marked portage in a day and a half. Boo portage, but yay, it's marked. No more bushwhacking. So I'm hoping these are going to be a breeze compared to what I've been doing.